Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief keeps you informed about what's happening in Annapolis, Anne Arundel County, and Maryland. Local news, local sports, local events, local opinion, and of course, local weather. Your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief starts now.
Good morning. It's Wednesday, November 5th, 2025. This is John Frenaye, and this is your Eye on Annapolis daily news brief presented by Annapolis Subaru and the SPCA of Anne Arundel County. We have lots to go over today, so there's nothing personal or witty for you. But here is your OMG fact for the day. The national animal of Scotland is the unicorn. And here, I figured it must have been the sea monster. Anyhow, we do have some news, so shall we? Okay, preliminary results from the 2025 Annapolis general election show clear leaders in every race based on only ballots cast in person today. The mayor's race, Democrat Jared Littman holds a sizable edge over Republican Bobby O'Shea, 4291 to 1798, on a platform centered on improving core services, simplifying parking and permitting, and investing in flood protection. In the wards, unaffiliated candidate Tom Creek is narrowly ahead of incumbent Harry Huntley in Ward 1, 576 to 566, while Ward 2 shows Democrat Karma O'Neill leading Republican Ken Vincent 623 to 379, and we do understand that Vincent has conceded personally to O'Neill. Ward 3 has Democrat Keanu Smith-Brown out in front of unaffiliated Mike Dye 417 to 128. And in Ward 4, Democrat Janice Alsop Johnson is effectively confirmed with 343 votes in an unopposed race. Ward 5's early numbers favor Democrat Brooks Schandelmeyer over Republican Jack Papaleonte, 447 to 285. And in Ward 6, Democrat Deisha Conti leads Republican George Gallagher, 302 to 110. Ward 7's unopposed Democrat Rob Savage has 552 votes. And in Ward 8, Democrat Frank Thorpe holds a 679 to 499 edge over independent Will Cunha. These are all preliminary Election Day figures only. Dropbox ballots, provisional ballots, and mail-in ballots received by November 6th will be added during Thursday's canvass, and the final totals and official certification will be scheduled for November 12th, so several of these races could still tighten or shift as every legal vote is counted. Governor Wes Moore's surprise push for mid-cycle redistricting has set off a political brawl here in Annapolis. The governor has created a 5-member redistricting advisory commission chaired by U.S. Senator Angela Alsobrooks with former Attorney General Brian Frosch, Cumberland Mayor Ray Morris, and representatives from the General Assembly rounding out the panel. Moore says that the goal is a, quote, fair and representative map and the chance for Maryland to counter gerrymanders in other states. Also, Brooks is a little more pointed, accusing national Republicans of trying to rig the rules and insisting that Marylanders deserve a map that reflects the will of the people. Republicans, meanwhile, call the whole effort a partisan power grab aimed at erasing the state's lone GOP congressman, Andy Harris. Senate Minority Leader Steve Hershey says that the commission is not a commission for fairness, it's a commission for control, and Minority Whip Justin Reedy blasts us in a way to cement the one-party rule while, in his words, rigging elections instead of fixing state government. Beyond the talking points, there is a risk for Democrats as well. Maryland's delegation is already 7-1, so flipping Harris's seat wouldn't change much on the national picture, and a new map could invite a stronger Republican down the road or loosen what may have been very safe Democratic districts, including Congresswoman Sarah Elfreth's. As always with redistricting, everybody wants to redraw the lines until they actually move. The city of Annapolis has rolled out a batch of downtown parking changes that might not make everyone love parking, but it should at least make it a little less painful. At the Mills Hillman Garage, which used to be just called the Hillman Garage, the fine for a ticket violation has been reduced from $50 to $33.50. Residents still get 2 hours of free parking in city-owned garages, and the promo codes that unlock that perk now have been shortened so they can just be typed right into the app without doing this whole copy and paste and saving thing there and swearing at your phone. For the holidays from Thanksgiving through New Year's Day, drivers will get 2 hours of free parking at metered spots on the street, and the first hour is free in that Mills Hillman Garage, a nod to downtown businesses counting on shoppers and diners. The city also says that the garage rates at Mills Hillman will stay flat for the rest of the fiscal year, and the outdoor dining and parklets and market space are approved through 2026 as well. In short, a slightly kinder fine, easier resident discounts, and a little free time on the meter while you hunt for that last-minute gift. Well, Annapolis Mayor Gavin Buckley is wrapping up his second and final term, and in a long-form interview with me, recorded back in August, he looks back on 8 crowded years in office with his usual mix of candor, humor, and the occasional jab. He talks at length about City Dock Resiliency Project and why he believes opponents should be ashamed for trying to block flood protection and a new waterfront park, arguing that a world-class maritime city needs a world-class public space. Buckley revisits some of the toughest moments of his tenure, including the Capitol Gazette shooting, the pandemic, and repeated sunny day flooding, and how these crises shaped his priorities on public safety and infrastructure. He also admits to frustrations with city permitting, some public art projects that never quite materialized, and the challenge of being transparent while still pushing big initiatives forward. Looking ahead, Buckley says he is ready to give his family a break and enjoy Annapolis as a regular resident, but hints that he may stay involved in economic development. He praises Maryland's relatively cooperative politics and suggests the state could be a model for putting people before party. This conversation really captures the mayor who is unapologetically proud of what he got done, clear-eyed about what he didn't get done, and still very bullish on the city's future, even if the next set of headaches belongs to somebody else. This weekend on the Local Business Spotlight, we're going to be speaking with Chef Big Money, all about my favorite pies, and they are the best pies in the land. That does drop at noon on Saturday, so you want to catch that. And by now, you know the drill. Please let your friends and neighbors and colleagues all know about our daily news recap email. It's free. It comes to your inbox every night at 7 p.m. and is going to keep you up to speed on all of the top local news stories. And it's paywall free. And I'm dropping a link right here in the show notes for you. All right, let's put this puppy to bed with a quick thank you to you. We also want to thank our sponsors for this daily news brief: Annapolis Subaru, the SPCA of Anne Arundel County, Mac Medics, and Hospice of the Chesapeake. So now you just need to hang tight. We have your Eye on Annapolis local weather coming up with George Young, and Bridget, also known as BeeprBuzz, is here with Annapolis After Dark. All of that's coming up in just a bit, so stick around.
Have you ever had to wait to get an appointment at the Apple Store? Skip the wait and the line at the mall by visiting Mac Medics in Severna Park, where appointments are not necessary. Mac Medics is an Apple authorized premium service provider. Mac Medics services all Apple devices, including broken iPhone screens and batteries, and all without an appointment. Most iPhone repairs are complete the same day and usually within a few hours. Mac Medics is also an Apple authorized reseller and sell Apple products at the same price as the Apple Store. Visit Mac Medics in Severna Park or Lanham for Apple authorized sales and service, and shop local. Don't wait for help. Call Mac Medics at 410-757-MAX, which is 410-757-6227. It's 410-757-6227. Or visit them online at macmedics.com. Next up, we're diving into today's Eye on Annapolis weather forecast. From sunny skies over the bay to storm warnings that could impact your plans, we've got the details to keep you ahead of the curve. Stay tuned. It's all coming your way in just a moment.
Hey everyone, this is George Young with the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief weather forecast for Wednesday, November 5th. Yesterday was a nice weather day for the Annapolis region, and today through the weekend looks really good as well, ahead of a much chillier set of temperatures early next week. Look for sunny skies today, with highs in the upper 60s to maybe lower 70s on breezy south or southwest winds, with temps then dropping back down to near 60 degrees tomorrow, 4 p.m. highs despite plenty of sunshine as winds shift to the northwest. From there, conditions will be great Friday and Saturday, with sunny skies both days and highs in the low to mid 60s Friday, followed by 65 to 72 degrees, 4 p.m. highs Saturday, with a little rain expected in between overnight Friday night, with the weekend being capped off Sunday with mid to upper 60s and mixed skies with a chance for a little bit of additional rain in the PM hours as a cold front moves through, which will set the stage for the coolest air of the season early next week, with highs Monday down into the low to maybe mid 50s, with upper 40s to lower 50s for highs on Tuesday. Okay, that's it for today. This is George Young for Eye on Annapolis Weather. Make it a great day out there today. Stay healthy and be safe. And be sure to visit eyeonannapolis.net/weather for the latest conditions and forecast information for the Annapolis region, so you can always stay weather informed.
Coping with advanced illness can be overwhelming, and determining the best options for a loved one isn't always so easy. But here at Hospice of the Chesapeake, your hometown hospice, we want you to know you do have a choice. You can choose exactly who provides the care and the type of care you receive, and it's your decision when and where your loved one receives that care. We have served our community, family, and friends for over 40 years. We are there when you need us. Learn how we can help at hospicechesapeake.org.
The music scene in Anne Arundel County is popping, and sometimes it's hard to sort through it all. From blues to pop, from funk to ska, BeeprBuzz has it all covered for you in this week's Annapolis After Dark.
Good morning, Annapolis. BeeprBuzz here with your Annapolis After Dark weekend music highlights for Wednesday, November 5th through Sunday, November 9th. Find the full daily Annapolis music schedule on the socials for Annapolis Streaming and BeeprBuzz and on all three websites. We update with changes and cancellations so you know before you go. Music for today, Wednesday, start with Happy Hour with Tim Atkinson at Ram's Head Tavern on West Street or with Nate Finn at Middleton Tavern. The Eastport Oyster Boys will be at the Eastport Democratic Club, known as the EDC and the MRE. You must be a member or a guest of a member to attend. And if you're there and you're also tugging this Saturday at the Tug of War, you get to pick up this year's tug shirt. Also tonight, the Geckos will be at 49 West. That's a good one. And under my other things to do listed at the bottom of each day, open mic night with Hurricane Kevin up at Firm Brewing in the Crofton Gambrels area. Thursday, get to the point for Brian Ewald. If you're a fan of Here a Pop-Up Shop, now is the season to support them. They're having a give back event at their latest location at 6 Fleet Street in downtown Annapolis. And of course, there's music, and it's Guava Jelly Duo, which I got a great video of them at her last party around this time. Also tonight, Vicki Roberts Band and Friends will be at Jay's Latin Kitchen, known as El Swampo, which is in Churchton, just down Muddy Creek Road and a little bit past Galesville. And under my other things to do listed at the bottom of each day after a week off, Bob Quinlan is back for open mic night at Copper Creek up in Severna Park. Weekend music. Here's a good one. Christopher Baldwin is back at Galway Bay Friday night. And Mr. VCR will be at Santa Joe's on West Street. Wendell Live will be singing the Sinatra at La Sierra in Riva. Over in Edgewater, it's another big Friday night for music over there. Ben Heemstraw of Ben will be at Cooper's Tavern. Kevin Pollock and Doghouse Blue are back at Waterman's Tavern. And Two Goobers & Co. will be making their debut at the Green Turtle in Edgewater. The Highland Brothers will be at Killarney House in Davidsonville. Meerkat Nation will be rocking Perry's in Odenton. Saturday, it's the annual Tug of War. And this year the party is all over on the Eastport side. Be sure to watch BeeprBuzz for all the buzz on the deets for this event. I'll be posting throughout the week. So the tug might start at crack of noon on Saturday, but the music starts much earlier and the party goes much later. Make sure you're there early. The music starts at 10 o'clock with Pretty Music Academy, Naptown Sings and Plays, D-Vibe and Conga. Naptown Brass Band will be marching on and playing in between the tugs. Eastport Oyster Boys play after the tugs, a classic case. All You Need, and closing down with Area 301 and a tribute to John Noel. Also on Saturday, in Davidsonville, Michael McHenry will be singing solo at Homestead Gardens. Brent Austin Dunn will be up in Gambrels at Blackwall Barn and Lodge. Distilled Grace will be at the Severna Park. American Legion Saturday, and it's open to the public. Aaron Hawkins of Loose Ties will be solo down the street at Mother's in Arnold. Ben Heemstraw of Ben will be solo up at Libations in Millersville. And end the night DTA Saturday with DJ B More Ben of B Real Entertainment at O'Brien's. or with the Will Hill Band at Stan & Joe's on West Street. Over on the shore on Saturday, Left of Center will be rocking Stevensville at Rams Head Shore House. And Dana B will be at his residency at Frick's. Sunday Fun Day! Soren Matson of Mr. VCR will be solo at Homestead Gardens in Davidsonville. And Susanna Laird will be at Stan & Joe's on West Street. Remember, these are just the highlights. Find a full schedule of music for all of Annapolis and the surrounding areas on the Annapolis Streaming Facebook event and on the websites AnnapolisStreaming.com, AnnapolisMusic.us, and BeeprBuzz.com, spelled BeeprBuzz. Add the websites to the homepage on your cell phone to make them an app. Then it's just 2 clicks to the music anytime. I'll see you out there.
You've been listening to the Eye on Annapolis Daily News Brief. Tell your friends and colleagues, this is the podcast where you can keep up on the latest with what's going on in Annapolis and Anne Arundel County. And don't forget about our website, eyeonannapolis.net, where you can find even more information. And make sure you follow us on Facebook at All Annapolis and on Twitter at Eye on Annapolis. This Daily News Brief podcast comes to you every Monday through Friday at 6 a.m.